Kelly. Good evening and welcome to a very special Stars in Their Eyes. You know the drill. We take 5-star guests and transform them into singing celebrities, but this evening is a little different. You'll recognise tonight's star guests before they head through those famous doors, because it's celebrity Stars in Their Eyes, and it's no easy option. They can't just swan in here, take the money and run. Oh, no. They've got to sing for their supper. This isn't 30 grand easy cash for a picture posing with the pony by the pool for Hello magazine. No! No! It's not money for old rope, like when they're opening a supermarket in Streatham, or playing the pirate in a poor panto production of Pocahontas in Pontefract. No, this time it's personal. This time it's real work. If they want to be comets streaking from the glittering firmament of the televisual universe, they have to prove they've got what it takes. They shall not flag nor fail. They shall go on to the end, including commercial breaks. They shall sing on the stage. They shall wear wigs on their heads. They shall wear clothes no longer fashionable. And after tonight, their showbiz lives will never, never be the same. So we've laid on a lavish spread of tea and hobnobs for them. And there's something extra for us too, because tonight we're playing a double game. Not only do we get to guess who our star guests are going to be, but we have to identify them in the first place. So who is mystery star guest number 1?
Well, I'm a very busy mum. I've got a busy career, and I've got 2 children, Katie, who's 6 years old, and Cameron, who's nearly 2. Because I'm so busy, I like to do bits of shopping when I can. You know, I snatch half an hour here or an hour there, and I love to go to toy shops to spoil the children. When I knew I got on Stars in Their Eyes, I was really excited, but really, really nervous, because I have never sung in public before, and I'm going to just be terrified when I walk through those doors to see, you know, a big live audience there and everybody watching at home. Well, the lady I'm going to be tonight is a real sex pot. She's got a fantastic voice, and a lot of people have told me that I look a little bit like her, certainly in the face, not in the body at all. So it's going to be very, very different for me. Usually I'm in suits, but tonight I'm not going to be. I'm going to be in fishnets. I want to do it because it's really different, and it's something I've never done before, and it's fantastic. I love Stars in Their Eyes. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite programmes on the telly, and just the opportunity is just too good to miss.
She's got 9 consonants and 5 vowels. Please welcome Carol Vorderman. Now, you did say on your piece of film, Carol, that you were going to be nervous. Yes.
I am absolutely terrified.
Is that how you feel now?
I cannot tell you how terrified I am. The only thing I can tell you is I started on Countdown, which was the first show on Channel 4 16 years ago.
And you were the first woman to appear on Channel 4.
First woman to appear on Channel 4, and it was the first time I'd ever been into a television studio, and Richard Whiteley said, basically, you know, oh, her over there, she's good at sums. And the camera cut to me, and I went, hello, like this, you know. A great moment in television history, I don't think so. And I was terrified, but then I was concentrating on getting the numbers right. Yeah. And now, of course, concentrating on getting one number right, I suppose, tonight.
So do you think it's like, do you feel the same as you felt then? Is it bringing it all back?
It's like going back 16 years.
So do you think that you now know how our contestants feel on Stars in
Well,
Their Eyes?
I have to say, having gone through the whole process now, and it's slightly easier, obviously, because I've been in television studios so much. I have complete admiration for the proper people who come on Stars in Their Eyes.
Tell us a bit about the process that you have gone through to get here.
I've had a couple of singing lessons, and I've had some dancing lessons. And Richard Whiteley's put his arm around my shoulder and gone, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. And that's where I'm at.
Well, have you had a lot of support from your family?
I have, yes, an awful lot, particularly my daughter Katie, who's 6.
Didn't she send you a card?
She did, yes, she made a card for me. You know, you have happy birthday cards or good luck in your exam cards. I had a good singing card.
Oh, she'll be very proud of you tonight, I'm telling you.
It's in my dressing room.
Give us a few more clues about the person that you're going to be.
OK, well, she is fantastic. She's been around for decades, actually. But she's not only a brilliant singer, she's also won an Oscar. for her acting ability, and I don't look anything like her, basically.
But she's
But
also
she is wonderful.
she's had a #1 this year.
She's had a #1 this year.
If anybody's playing the game at home, I'm sure they know by now. Tell us who you're going to be.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Cher.
Cher! Putting the rhythm into logarithms tonight, singing live, Carol Vorderman is Cher! Shoot me.
Dying.
You see, I knew that degree in engineering from Cambridge would come in handy.
Oh, I knew it would someday. Oh, Matthew.
I think you're marvellous. I think you're marvellous. I think this is an image you might consider for Countdown
so?
in the future.
Well, I thought when I was looking in the mirror, I thought, no, Cher would do it without the skirt, wouldn't she? Don't you
Yes,
think?
and that's something we should be trying at the party probably.
Oh, maybe.
I have rarely met a woman with more bottle than you. It's sensational. Ladies and gentlemen, Carol Vorderman as Cher! Did we really just see that? I think we've just had a little glimpse into Richard Whiteley's fantasy world. And Carol's just the first. Our next mystery star guest has two surprises for us. Who he's going to be and what he does in his spare time. Try and guess who it is, but be warned, it involves spurs and whips.
I only started riding about 3 or 4 months ago, as anyone watching this film will be able to see. And I did it because basically I've always wanted to be a cowboy. I love Stars in Their Eyes. It's the best programme on television. And when I heard they were doing a celebrity version, I was just sitting by the telephone for about 2 days. If they hadn't wronged me, I would have wronged them. The person I'm doing tonight, I've been a big fan of since the late 70s. It was the picture on his album which attracted me. I hadn't heard any of his stuff, but I bought the album because he looked so good. So if I look like him tonight, I'll be very pleased. This is a bit different from what I normally do. Normally, my job is to make people laugh. I'm a bit worried that tonight I'll get more laughs accidentally than I normally get from trying very, very hard.
He's already had a #1 hit, but it's finally coming home for Frank Skinner. What has been your favourite turn on Stars in Their Eyes?
What, next to you, obviously?
Obviously.
I was really disappointed you're not doing one tonight, by the way. What a letdown that was.
You wouldn't catch me going through those doors.
You could have been a fantastic Greta Garbo.
I have been in my time.
I've heard that.
It's only a hobby, though.
Now, my favourite, I thought Patsy Cline. Remember the Patsy Cline that won it? She was
yes.
absolutely fan. And there was a Roy Orbison once who was...
Stunning.
He was... And he didn't win his Eat, even.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
So it's a tough business.
You're in the Guinness Book of Records for having performed as a stand-up to more people than any other stand-up comic.
That was at Battersea Power Station.
How many did you play to?
5,500.
Just in one room.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to. They just happened to be in there for a conference. And
So this must be nothing to you.
I wouldn't go as far as to say that. I'm very, very excited about the whole thing.
Where did you start your singing career?
Well, I've always, since I was a small kid, really, I've always liked singing. I used to sing around the house and still do quite a lot.
What was the first talent contest you entered?
Well, I went to the Radio Luxembourg Roadshow and did an impression of Mick Jagger.
Right, and how did you do?
I won that one.
Did you really?
Yeah, I only mime though, I didn't sing, but I won an album by a band called Jigsaw. Do you remember them? One person. If you want the album, mate, it's yours, right? And then I entered a John Wayne competition at a Birmingham nightclub called Samantha's. And I won that as well. And the bloke who came second got up on stage, dropped his trousers and shouted, "Birmingham City, Kings of Europe." And he came second in a John Wayne impersonation. So the competition wasn't tough.
Tell us a bit about the bloke you're going to be.
I first became aware of him in the late 70s when his first album came out. And he was sort of part of that post-punk thing. But he's still going strong, and he's just brought out an album with another very, very famous musician.
Tell us who you're going to be, Frank.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Elvis Costello.
Elvis Costello! From fantasy football to fantasy come true tonight, singing live, Frank Skinner is Elvis Costello! Would you rather be anywhere else than here today?
No, I wouldn't be anywhere else in the world but here.
What do you think Elvis Costello himself would say about that?
He'd probably say, not bad.
Probably.
Just by popular request, just do the attitude again that you did.
The attitude,
yeah,
okay.
will you?
You watch yourself, because
I love
this
it.
attitude bites,
Oh,
right?
go on. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Skinner as Elvis Costello! So who's up after the break? Maybe Tony Blair will be simply red, or just mildly pink. Perhaps the Archbishop of Canterbury is Adam Faith, or will Alan Titchmarsh be Robert Plant? Here's a clue. Our next celebrity star guest is a scally playing a type becoming a Lancashire lass. And to make sense of that, join us in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes. Tonight, we're turning TV stars into their musical heroes through the magic of contractual obligation. They may be used to the smell of the grease paint and the roar of the crowd, but that means nout. Once you're on this stage, trussed up in corsets, stockings and high heels, it counts for nothing. And believe me, I know. See if you can guess the identity of our next mystery star guest, who's on the pull in Yorkshire.
My friends think I'm very, very brave going on Stars, and they all know that I love singing, love performing, love being on the stage.
Well, this is where she works, and she's certainly a star, in my eyes. I know she's a winner, because she's simply the best. Bull!
Well, the person I'm going to be tonight is absolutely gorgeous, very talented, got a lovely voice, and I just hope I can do her justice. And I have heard through the grapevine that she's a big fan of Stars in Their Eyes, so I do hope she's watching.
It's going to be nice to see you at the other side of the bar for a change. Mind you, I knew you'd rather be a turn than a lovey. Do it properly and there might be somebody watching.
I was knocked out when I first heard her sing, and I'm sure your hearts will skip a beat when she sings for you tonight.
Time, gentlemen, please.
If Heartbeat is the Baywatch of Yorkshire, is Gina Ward its Pamela Anderson? She's the glamour girl of the Aidensfield Arms, Trisha Penrose. You get millions and millions, I mean, sometimes as much as 80 million viewers on that. How long have you been doing that show?
I've been doing it for 7 years.
And actually, I was shocked about that. And then I thought, well, I've been doing this for 7 years myself. What's the attraction of the part that you play?
Oh, I love the big earrings.
Yeah.
I just think Gina's a great character to play.
Right.
And
If you want big earrings and big hair, you've come to the right place,
Exactly,
really.
yeah,
haven't you?
yeah.
Do you have a good time with the cast? They seem very nice. They're very supportive with
I'm
you, aren't
amazed
they?
at what they just said, because that's, you know, I didn't know they said all that about me. They obviously, they like me, I think.
Of course, you see, with your character, you do all these love scenes and things. Tell us, is it easy to do that or not?
Well, it depends who's filming it, really, because one time I had to do a kissing scene, and my fiancé was filming it.
Oh, he's
And
one of
it
the
was a-
cameramen?
Yeah, he's a cameraman.
Well, I know you're a very big fan of this show, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I love this show.
And this goes way back, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I've grown up with Stars in Their Eyes, and I never miss an episode.
Really?
I always tape it.
And there is something about it, isn't there?
Yep.
From before you were famous.
I applied to go on it.
And what happened?
I got turned down.
And didn't your mum apply as well?
My mum applied as well, yeah.
And you're the first one to get on the show.
Yeah.
Now, I
Yeah.
know you showed her the outfit that you're wearing tonight and what happened.
Oh, she cried. Yeah.
What is it about the person that you're going to be tonight?
Oh, she's got a great voice, one of my idols, and she's from Rochdale.
Well, that's giving
That
it
gives it away,
for
doesn't it?
everybody. Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Trisha.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Lisa Stansfield.
Lisa Stansfield! Putting the beat into Heartbeat tonight, singing live. Trisha Penrose is Lisa Stansfield!
Been around the world now, yeah, yeah. Can't find my baby. I don't know when I don't
again.
Oh, are you excited?
Aye.
I know we are as well. The look's great.
It's great,
The
isn't
voice is wonderful.
I think so.
Great transformation.
It is. They are the good.
They're
The boys
lovely
and girls
backstage,
are
aren't they?
fabulous. They
Should
really
see
are.
your mother now. She's knee deep in tissues.
Oh, she will be.
Wait
She'll
till
be
you get back on
crying.
Heartbeat tomorrow. They'll be going mad. They'll be so proud of you.
I hope so, yeah.
And I am too.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trisha Penrose as Lisa Stansfield. You won't see celebrities caught on camera in bizarre clothing anywhere else, unless you read the news of the world, of course. So who's next? A ladies' man who's burned rubber and gets bugged every Saturday night. He's mystery star guest number 4.
Good day, boy. Yeah, track's looking good. Should be a quick run today.
Stars in Their Eyes is absolutely addictive viewing. I love the programme. It gives people great opportunity and absolutely must-see television.
The artist I'm going to be tonight has actually got quite a special significance to me because years ago when I used to perform in West End musicals and I used to have to go to audition for the musicals, I used to use this song to warm my voice up. Walking through the doors, hopefully I won't find that hard. I think even though people see me on television more playing all-action hero type roles, I have actually got onto my belt a gold-selling album and a top 3 single.
From London's Burning and Bugs, the pheromone frenzy that is Stephen Houghton. It's so cool being a racing driver and nothing you can't do. Actually, is there nothing you can't do? The catalogue of stuff that you've done. You've been in the West End, you've done Cats, you did Martin Gare, Children of Eden, you did London's Burning, Bugs, Saturday Night, so you've had a hit record, gold album. Your parents must be very proud of you.
They are very chuffed and they've always been very, very supportive. But when I told them I was coming on Stars in Their Eyes, Matthew, they were even more chuffed than they've ever been. And they did actually say to me, can they have your autograph?
That's Sheffield for you, isn't it? I know. On London's Burning, you must have had a lot of fan letters from that.
Yeah, Dad, I had quite a lot of fan letters, actually, from...
Any interesting ones?
Lots of interesting ones from naked women. Lots of naked women. All kinds of perks of the job. But the one that sticks out in my mind is from a 55-year-old man who said if I ever move house, he'd like to clean it for me.
Very nice. Well, I hope you've kept that address, because you never know when it's going to come in handy. But how did you discover that you're going to be the person that you're going to be tonight?
Well, funnily enough, when I was at college, I was singing this song in my room, and I shared a house with 6 other people. And one day I was singing it, and one of my flatmates seriously thought I had the record on. And so...
So you're that good?
Well, no, but
so when you come through those doors...
Well, it was the only choice, because when I was asked to be on Stars in Their Eyes, I just thought, well, I'll give it a good bash.
All right, well, just give us a couple of clues about the person that you're going to be.
Right, then. He was one of the first new romantics.
Right.
He used to wear outrageous clothes like tartan kilts.
Right.
2 of the members of the group were the Krays.
In the film of the Krays?
In the film.
That should more or less do it.
Yeah.
Tell us who you're going to be tonight, Stephen.
Tonight, Matthew, I am going to be Tony Hadley from Spandau Ballet.
Tony Hadley from Spandau Ballet. Great band, terrible name. Tonight, singing live, Stephen Houghton is Tony Hadley.
Thank you for coming home. Silent chairs are all warm. After you, I've heard sworn. These are my salad days, slowly being eaten away. Just another play for today. Oh, but I'm proud of you. But I'm proud of you. Nothing left to make me feel small. Luck has left me standing so tall. The power to know you're indestructible. return. There's something I could have learned. You're indestructible, always believing. After the rush has gone, I hope you find a little more time. Remember we were partners in crime. It's only 2 years ago, the man with the suit and the face knew that he was there on the case. Now he's in love with you, he's in love with you. The love is like a hard prison wall, and you could leave me standing so tall. Gold, always believing your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believing, 'cause you are gold. I'm glad that you're bound to return. There's something I could have learned. You're indestructible. Always believing.
You've got a sensational voice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Sensational. You didn't have to distract us with those fireworks.
This evening.
It was excellent. And look at you. There's not many people could get away with those clothes, but it looked good on you. Doesn't it look good? Yeah. Doesn't he sound good as well? Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Horton as Tony Hadley. Four guests, 8 stars. We're getting 2 for the price of 1 tonight. They're still only getting 1 hobnob and a cup of tea. After the break, I give you not 1 mystery star guest, not 2, but 5. Yes, 5 more TV celebrities to make over. It's like Euston Station behind those doors. So I'm just going to check out the platforms. And if you're playing the game at home, that's a bit of a clue. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back to Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes. All our celebrities have been fabulous, but I have to admit that some stars didn't quite have what it takes to make it here. Hugh Grant wanted to cover steamy windows, Chris Evans was desperate to have a go at Cliff Richard, and Vanessa Feltz wanted to be Thin Lizzy. I don't think she realised they were a group. Or maybe she did. Coming up, 5 celebrity star guests who really made the grade. In the cutthroat world of light entertainment, only the fittest survive. Grr. So let's join our final star guests in training to win the ratings war.
I'm 20 years old and work with a whole lot of my girly mates on Britain's biggest TV show. We're all very busy, but that doesn't stop us having a laugh, either in work or out of it. And as we're all in the public eye and try to look good, we put in a few hours in the local gym near the TV studios. The character I play on the show is totally different to the person I'm going to be tonight on Stars in Their Eyes. I'm sure viewers think my character is quite common, so tonight I'll get a chance to be a bit posh. I really love Stars in Their Eyes and I never miss the show. Me and my family have been watching it for years, so the chance to be on the show, walking through those famous doors, was just too good a chance to miss.
Typical. Come on, get a move on. We're going to be late for that Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes special.
Celebrity Stars in there? Hey, do you think Arliana would be any good at that? She's got a damn good voice.
You must be joking. She's got about as much chance of being on Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes as Vinnie Jones has of being Kylie Minogue.
Hey, he's all right, him. He's got the legs.
Oh, come on, will ya? We're going to be late to meet that nice Matthew Kelly.
Hey, I like him.
Yeah, I like him.
I love him.
You are?
Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes, eh? Like the sound of that. I'll show you Mrs. Doubting Janice Battersby. Just you watch when Leanne leaps up the ladder to stardom.
From Corrie, it's the real face behind Leanne Battersby, Jane Danson. Hey, the Battersby family. Oh.
bad news.
Oh, the impact they've had on the streets.
I know, they really shook them cobbles, didn't they?
Haven't they, yeah. Do you love playing, Leanne?
I love it, but I'm not a Battersby anymore, Matthew. I'm a Tilsley now.
Oh, well, that's made all the difference, hasn't
Yeah.
it? What is it you like about Leanne?
I think because she's kind of quite loud and quite naughty and sort of really, really different to me because I'm really quiet.
Oh, yes, really quiet. I've noticed that over the last 2 days. Trouble we've had. What happened when you first heard that we're going to do a Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes?
Well, it's always been something that I've wanted to do even before the street, and I've always watched the programme, me and my mum and dad and everything, sat around on a Saturday night getting really excited. So it's just been a brilliant opportunity for us all to get together. And because, like, the street's such a team thing, I've brought a few friends along as well.
Oh, you didn't want to do it on your own?
No.
OK, then, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Gaynor Faye, Holly Newman, Tracy Shaw and Angela Griffin. Hello, girls. All right. Lovely. So, Gaynor, I know you're all working girls. How have you managed to practice for tonight?
Snatched, really. It's been like in the dinner hours, in between takes. We've been going, let's go and have a quick, routine through. And
So, have you asked them to put all your scenes together, or
oh no, it's snatched.
Just snatched.
Yeah.
No, they didn't change the storylines just to accommodate us.
No.
How selfish. Holly, I must tell you something about Holly. When I saw Holly, the first time she was going to be the person that she's going to be tonight, I saw her at the end of the corridor, and I really thought you were the actual person.
Well, funnily enough, Matthew, when I was walking down the corridor, I really thought you were Matthew Keller. What a brilliant act you did.
It is a good act, isn't it? So, Angela, you've now left the street, haven't you? So, what's dragged you back to be with the girls?
Oh, I've got to be here. I've got to. I was made for this part. Made for it. Got to do it.
Absolutely.
Had to come back.
And when you see her, you'll know why. Tracy, give us just a couple of clues.
Well, they give them away, but there used to be 5 and now there's 4.
Yes.
We're known worldwide. We're one of the best pop groups in the world.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, I can't get it at all. I've no idea. You better tell us. Who are you going to be tonight, girls?
Tonight, Matthew, we're gonna be the Spice Girls!
The Spice Girls! Well done. And proving that variety is the spice of life tonight, singing live, the Corrie Babes are the Spice Girls!
wanna be my lover.
Oh, you see, all we want is Jack Duckworth on as David Beckham with a full team. Marvellous. Have you all had a good time?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Really
Oh,
good.
it's the first time we've had a team on, you know. And you are the best, the lot of you. And aren't you gorgeous? Look at you. Look at these outfits. Aren't you chilly? Stop that. Thank you very much. You've been terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaynor Faye, Holly Newman, Angela Griffin, Jane Danson and Tracy Shaw as the Spice Girls! Thank you, girls. Hey. Well, we've had a little stardust sprinkled over us tonight. Well, it's either that or my dandruff is out of control. You've seen our 9 fabulous celebrity star guests. We couldn't possibly pick a winner, but which is your favourite? Before our studio audience choose, we've something a bit special. Our celebrities have boldly gone where hundreds have been before and discovered how it's all done. They've been through the same rehearsals, makeovers, emotions and doors as every star guest before them. And we caught it all on camera. So, for the first time, welcome to the world behind the door.
Hello.
Good morning. Hey! The transformation begins.
Hell is gone and heaven's here. There's nothing left for you to fear. Shake your ass, come over here. Now scream. I'm a burning effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock of empathy, my dear. So come on, let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. Life's too short for you to die. So grab yourself an alibi. Heaven knows your mother lied. Come on, share. Separate your right from wrongs. Come and sing a different song. The kettle's on, so don't belong. Come on, share. So come on, let me entertain you.
Boom smoke, please.
Let me entertain you. He may be good, he may be out of sight, but he can't be here, so come around tonight. Here is the place where the feeling grows. You gotta get high before you taste the love. Come on. Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. So come on, let me entertain you. Let me entertain you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, that was then, and this is now, the moment of truth. Studio audience, cast your votes now. 5 fantastic performances, but who's your favourite? Is it Carol Vorderman as Cher, Frank Skinner as Elvis Costello, Trisha Penrose as Lisa Stansfield, Stephen Horton as Tony Hadley, or the Curry Babes as the Spice Girls? And our star of stars is Stephen Horton as Tony
How are you feeling now? Great, actually, yeah.
You do now.
Yeah.
You're calm, relaxed.
When I say that, it's a very long 2 days, and it's a lot of hard work, more hard work than I actually thought it would be.
Do you know what I think? I think it's important that now everybody knows what it's like for people to go through this process.
It's quite stressful.
It
Very
is, isn't
stressful,
it?
yeah.
And you were nervous at the beginning, weren't you?
Very nervous, like this, yeah.
And let me tell you, your mum was dead proud of you then.
Was she?
Yeah, she was. I just saw a shot of her then.
Excellent.
It takes guts, effort and real determination, as Stephen said, and all our stars have had it in buckets. Is there no end to their talents? Now they can cast aside their alter egos and go back to their day jobs, all except, of course, Stephen here. So we'll leave you with the electrifying sound of Stephen Horton as Tony Hadley. Good night. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming home. Sorry that the chairs are all worn. I left them here, I could have sworn.
It was so nerve-wracking. It's the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in my life. I'm shaking. Really, I'm shaking.
I want to do it again.
Oh, it was great though, really good.
No, really enjoyed it. Bad work. Been alright last minute.
I'll get these together.
It's like girl power.
Well, I get to keep the suit. That's what I'm really chuffed about. But it's great, I think. It's the teeth that make all the difference, I think.
If I had to go out and chat, add some songs up, you know, work out the Chancellor of the Exchequer's next London budget, it would be easy. But doing that, I know how people must feel. I mean, it's just, oh God.
The thing is that I'm very anxious that this all keeps secret because I haven't told any of my family. And I want them to all settle around to watch Stars in Their Eyes and thinking, oh, I wonder who's going to be on this, and then it's me. So if you're watching at home, ha 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 ha.
After the rush has gone, I hope you find a little more time. Remember we were partners in crime. It's only 2 years ago, the man with the suit and the face knew that he was there on the case. Now he's in love with you.